Hello again. Today I have new video for you. It's a casual game against Duncan. He is a strong player. Recently he crossed 500, so definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate. Yeah, and about the setup, I made it a few days ago. You might see a few more videos with this setup. It's a pretty strong one. The opening idea is to start in the center, hopefully try to survive on the sides, give as little details as little intel as is possible, and yeah, let's see how did it go. He found a sergeant, so immediately I want to make sure that this sergeant is not gonna stay here because what's coming against him is probably captain or lieutenant. Yeah, and when he realized that he can't get it without taking risks, he went back, which told me this is either a lieutenant or a captain. And it's important because based on this read, I played next maybe 300 moves. It was over 650, well, it was 650 moves long game, and this was one of the first to read, so definitely remember it. I now keep going in the center, and since I so nicely brought the captain, I figured I might as well use it. He found a sergeant, so ideally I want to make sure that this sergeant will survive. So I scouted the lieutenant. If this was, I don't know, scout and he would go down, then I would protect my sergeant with a major. But like this, since I found the lieutenant, I don't believe this is another lieutenant. It might be a captain, but I just wanna either gain some good intel or make sure that the sergeant is gonna survive. So now I moved out lieutenant. He doesn't know what it is, so going down would be a risk. And if he scouts it, then I am okay with trading. Yeah, and the sergeant survived. And he scouts the lieutenant. So now I'm absolutely fine with trading, and the sergeant survived. And I might maybe shuffle it a bit, he might forget and use it again. So this way I pretty much gain 2 scouts for probably nothing. Found miner in the center. I found it interesting, but since I have open flag, I was very happy to see it because... since I have closed flag, I'm very happy to see it, so the less miners my opponent will have, the better for me. Anyway, he's now trying to escape with the lieutenant and make sure that these 2 pieces can take out my lieutenant. So I didn't give him the chance, went up, forcing him to either trade or go down, and then run away with my sergeant. And now, if he's gonna threaten the lieutenant, I'm gonna go up with my major, and either we trade the lieutenants by trading them by yourself, or he's gonna capture my lieutenant and I'm gonna capture his lieutenant. That was the plan. Anyway, now since I have here this known sergeant, I would like to take the miner with it. That would be absolutely ideal. Anyway, now he decided it's time to trade the lieutenants, so I made sure to put my sergeant back so he can't scout my major. Found a captain, so now captain here, a sergeant here. The first chance I'll get to hit the miner without it being recaptured by captain, I'll take it. Now, what I didn't realize is that he can trade the captains. I mean, it's somewhat a risky move. This might very well be a major, but I don't know, maybe he read something or just guessed. So yeah, now my colonel is in bit of a pickle. I went here, and he didn't scout me, so I figured, okay, this is probably another scout, which was great. So I took this. Here he captured with lieutenant, and I still don't really know what to do with this colonel. If I'll go here, he can scout my major, and it's gonna be obvious that the colonel is that this piece is even stronger. So yeah, I just hope that this is not the scout. But guess what? It was a scout, so hooray to me. He now knows my colonel, and yeah, my small intel lead just went out of window. Yeah, and I made sure to shuffle a bit. Also, I still believe this is either a lieutenant or captain. I don't know what this piece is. If it's a major, well, that's unfortunate. But I mean, I didn't think it was, because he didn't try to make any use of it, he just let it stay here. Yeah, and we traded captains, but eventually I want to use captain to take this piece, because if it will be a captain, then we'll trade. If it's lieutenant, I'll gain a piece. Taking it with major is somewhat risky, but if I'll get good shot at it, I will do so. He now scouted, and now he's bringing this piece. Not sure what to make of it, but I have sergeant here, and I know his center lieutenant, so I will happily hit it with it. I didn't believe this piece, just didn't strike me as anything of importance. He put it here. When I went up with the captain, it could have very well been scout, and he was okay with that piece being scouted. Yeah, if I'll get a chance to take it with my colonel, I will take it. Now, I want to make use of this sergeant in the middle, and my general was in the way. So, and since his lieutenant was here, I knew this general couldn't have gotten scouted, so yeah. I don't know what this piece is. If it's a captain, well, that's unfortunate. If it's major, I will happily take it. If it's colonel, perfect. And if it's anything stronger, well, I don't know. I just wouldn't see it coming. Yeah, he still remembers the sergeant, so I make sure to not give it to him. And yeah, as you can see, the scout, it was just a scout, so my assumption was correct. But I am not sure about this piece. I don't trust that piece. That's why I put my miner here, that in case it will go down, I can hit it with it. But this is still the lieutenant or captain I remembered. So now I put my miner here, and if it's gonna go down, I'll just hit it with my lieutenant. Don't care about, sorry, with my colonel. Wouldn't care for a world. Yeah, I am 100% convinced at this point that this is nothing else. And now he took sergeant. So if I will go back, funnily enough, that it was general protecting the sergeant, which isn't very common. But somehow, I don't know, he might have a read on me on this being a strong piece. So I gotta take note of that and make sure that either this piece won't be used for a while or that I will shuffle it a lot. Because the fact that he waited just till the piece goes away tells me that, yeah, he really thinks this is something. Anyway, we now trade the colonels. And I am back to being up on lead because I know this lieutenant and this captain or lieutenant. Yeah, I didn't believe this was anything strong. Captain was sitting here at the start of the game. Whatever this piece is not the captain, probably not major. It might be a colonel, in which case I am okay with giving up the lieutenant, but it was just a minor, so yeah. And now, small inaccuracy by me. I probably should have moved my major here, because in that case, if we would trade the lieutenants, I would know what this piece is, and I would have time to react in time properly. What I did is I traded this way, which didn't force him to make a move if he doesn't want to reveal what this piece is. And as you will see, right now if he goes down, I have no idea what this piece is, and it could do a lot of damage. It could be scout, it could be marshal, it could be general, I have no clue. So my plan was to hit it with sergeant, but I am risking losing the major in case it's general or marshal. So this was a risk by me, but luckily it worked out. Yeah, also I am making sure to get my major out of the way because I have no idea what these pieces are. And it was just the captain, so yeah, I lost the sergeant. I think it was known sergeant. Yeah, it was the known sergeant from the beginning, so I am absolutely fine with it. So yeah, let's now keep going. I'm bluffing this scout to be something good. Hopefully I'll get something from it. And yeah, I have no idea what these pieces are, but I wasn't sure what to expect from this piece, so I scouted it. Yeah. And I have no idea what this piece is, but I kind of wanted to scout it, but at the same time it's my back row scout. And that one you wanna save for special occasions. You will see at which occasion I used it this game, but also if I will use the scout, he will know for sure that okay, the flag is not here. He will know, well, can expect that this is not a tripod because I'm revealing a lot of from this side, so he's gonna focus on this side. So using the scout is also like last possible, well, sorry, what's the expression? Uh, the least favorable option. Anyway, I still remember captain and lieutenant or captain. So I got my major into position. Yeah, and now I'm bluffing this miner that's coming from all the way over here to hit this piece. And he's really scared, so this might be something. And now he goes up with this piece. This is important. Remember all that happened. This piece, he had scout in front of it and wanted to do damage with it. This piece protects that piece and also protects this piece. So this bit of a read made a lot more sense later in the game, but just try to remember what has happened here. I hit this piece because I already know that this is a power piece that's running away, and I found a major, so this might be a colonel or something even stronger. Maybe it's lieutenant or captain, because at first when I went against it with my lieutenant miner, I thought so, but since he protected this way, I didn't think so. Yeah. Now I found he took scout with surgeon, not ideal, but I'm okay with it because I was gonna go in the center to attack this captain or lieutenant and then trade off. So yeah. And now I am down to surgeons, up a miner, but I know this captain or lieutenant, this major, this piece protects things, and this might have threatened to do damage. So yeah. Anyway, since I know this captain, this mid piece, and this mid piece, I was okay with bringing my lieutenant. Hopefully hit this. But he didn't give me a chance. Now he wants to trade, and I was thinking, do I want to trade? Do I not want to trade? I think both of the options are alright, but I am down to surgeons, and the more we trade, the less ideal it's gonna be for me. And also with this major I can nicely protect the side, while what useful is he gonna do with his major? Is he gonna go here to the unknown? Is he gonna go into the center where it's also unknown for him, but I have here a lot of power pieces, so I would be alright with it. So ultimately I decided to keep the majors on the board. Yeah. And now again, I wanna use lieutenants because I know 3 odd of his mid pieces. Now I'm bringing colonel, so at some point I might try to do some damage, and I am shuffling the major back. Also, the lieutenant or captain hit away here, in case you forget. And now he's threatening me with this piece. And I figured, okay, this is lieutenant or captain, so this might be roughly the same. Probably not a major, because he already showed the major from this square. So major was not really something I expected. If it was a colonel, then eventually I will be happy if he takes my lieutenant with it. But I definitely don't want to give it for free. Also, I don't want to let him hit me with this piece, because I already know what it is. Kinda. But letting him hit me with this piece is a different story, because it might be a colonel. So eventually I put my lieutenant here. If it's lieutenant, we trade. If it's something lower, alright. If it's captain, I will recapture the major. If it's major, then, well, that's unfortunate, but I didn't think that was what's going on. And if it's colonel, then I will just run away. And it was lieutenant, so ideal. And now I'm giving him one chance to scout this piece. If this is a scout, he's getting one and only chance to scout me. And yeah, usually it provokes people to use their scouts. I will be very happy if he uses his last scout on my major, especially when so many pieces have been traded. So yeah, it was a scout and I was happy with it. So now, yeah, now is the interesting moment. I wanted to trade pieces. And this is the piece from the beginning, lieutenant or captain. And I could potentially go in, try to trade. But at the same time, what if I'm wrong? Yeah, no reason to risk it when I'm not gaining anything. So I decided to postpone on that plan. We traded this way, and now I'm coming with my lieutenant. Sorry, with my major. But I'm not letting him go in with his captain. So yeah, we just keep going, doing a lot of shuffling. And now he's bringing out this piece from this square, which is so far that, I don't know, either it's complete garbage or it's the marshal or general. So either way, I'm gonna hit it with my lieutenant and nothing else. Alright, blocking that piece off. Yeah. And now I could go in, but I'm still not guaranteed that I'm gonna win that piece. I will wait for the perfect opportunity. Also, do you remember the piece that protected his power piece? It's this one. I still kept track of it. Yeah, still keeping my lieutenant in near distance to this piece. Now he's bringing out this piece. I have no idea what it is, so I make sure to have my marshal ready. But still, I wanna hit this piece with my lieutenant. And this is the lieutenant or captain. I remember this is the unknown piece for which I have marshal here, and this is the piece I have lieutenant here for. And now he's bringing out also this piece, also from somewhere over here, which wasn't really part of play. So again, I am afraid of that piece. And now, yeah, since now I got the perfect opportunity to attack them both, captain and lieutenant, I went right for it. I waited. Yeah, I remembered this read for over 400 moves. So that was nice. And yeah, I'm afraid of this piece, and if it's captain, then yeah, whatever. But I didn't think so. Also, this piece, this piece came from here, if I'm correct. I didn't think it was anything strong. Or maybe it's the one that was protected. Okay, I am not really sure at the moment. Either way, I didn't think this was the spy. This one, I honestly had no idea. And I found his marshal, which was awesome for just lieutenant, so that was perfect. But I am really afraid of this piece being general and him trying to now trap my major. So I went here. Also made sure that his captain can't escape. Yeah, and now this is kind of unfortunate. What am I gonna do with my general? It's in a rough spot, and if he's gonna go down and just hit it, which is, I mean, it's piece that moved. So yeah, no reason for me to take this risk when I am so much better in this position. I am down to sergeant, up minor, but I have just reads all over the board. So yeah, I just went here, gave away that it's power piece, but he doesn't know which. Also, now I bluffed that this might be a spy. Again, it's unlikely, but stronger players don't take unnecessary risks. Yeah. And now I have no idea what it is, so I hit it. And now I'm making sure to track this piece because it might be the general. And from the way he was playing, I really thought it was. So I decided to use my scout to either scout this piece or this piece, which was the one that protected stuff here. Also, these pieces started next to each other, so one of them really might be general and the other one spy. I didn't think these two were anything problematic, so yeah, I went here. And if this piece would go up, I would just scout this piece, not a worry in the world. Found a general, and that also tells me that this is a spy. So now I'm in perfect position. I made sure to lure away his marshal and then go up with my colonel. And I want to make sure that his colonel is probably somewhere over here because we traded a lot of pieces in the center. So I had two places where I pictured his colonel either here or here. And if it's not in one of these places, it's somewhere over here. So I just took calculated risk. Also made sure that his general can go do damage on this side. Making sure that his general is stuck on his side of the board. And now I want to know if this is colonel. Because if this is colonel, I can't let him go here. But luckily, and yeah, that's why I brought the miner up to scout it. But luckily he gave my general some breathing room, so I was able to just do some damage. And now he still doesn't know my general nor my colonel, so if this is his colonel, he has to take 50-50 chance on discovering or trading. And yeah, he chose wrong, so now the game is pretty much over. I just have to make sure that I don't get loaded. But as you will see, I did not do a very good job on that department. Anyway, I want to trap this captain, but right now it's not so easy task to do. So I went from this side. Yeah, and he revealed that this is a major and he wants to trade one pair to make sure his captain stays alive. So I didn't give him the chance to do so. I really want that captain. But what I didn't realize at the moment is that he can do counter damage. And yeah, he went for Lodo. So lost one miner, still completely alright. Made sure I'm not gonna lose a captain. Yeah, but I lost the miner. And at this point, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna go up with my sergeant? Well, that sergeant's just gonna die. So yeah, I'm not sure if when he took this piece it was calculated Lodo or he just hoped for the best. Maybe he had some read on my setup. I'd be interested to know. But yeah. Anyway, I'm still much favorable. Eventually I gained the captain. And now I don't want to trade for this major. I want to trade his unknown major. So I can then do damage with my captains. But I also want to make sure that he's not gonna get this miner. And yeah, now I'm in perfect spot to attack. Guaranteed to gain a piece or trade. And we traded. So now I want to use captain and major combo to hit this piece. And eventually put my pieces in such a positions that they can't be even loaded. That he's gonna have real hard time to deal with the material deficit. Also, this is important moment because at this point my opponent Duncan had roughly 10 seconds on his clock, so I even messaged him to be careful about the time. You will see how did it go, but it's really important that right now the time situation wasn't ideal. He let my colon go, which was probably a mistake, but made by time pressure. And now I'm ready to just attack the major with my colon. Made sure I'm not losing this major. And yeah, at this point he lost on time, which is unfortunate. But yeah, he would probably lose the game. Right now I am threatening to take his major. And once that happens, the position just collapses really quickly. He now either has to trade generals or give me the major. Either way, I will then win the game. So I hope you enjoyed the video. It was full of very interesting bluffs. And yeah, see you next time.